We are in Trento, in Trentino Alto Adige region, near the Dolomites, and today we're going to spend a big day out on the bike. We will ride the UCI Granfondo World Championship race course, 143 kilometers with 4,000 meters of elevation. This is really similar to a Giro d'Italia mountain stage. It's going to be a very challenging day. 3 major climbs, which means the Monte Bondone 2 times plus 1 time where we basically stop halfway through. Maximum altitude reached today would be 1,650 meters. So not very high on the mountains, but high enough to create some troubles for people who live at the sea level. Not only a lot of climbing, but also a lot of descending. So I'm sure the roads will be very nice, beautiful paved, so no problem on that side. The first ascent up to Monte Bondone is very long, 20 kilometers. Up from 200 meters, we have to climb up to 1,550 meters. So 1,300 meters in 20 kilometers means average 6.5, 6.7%. The climb is divided in 3 sections. So we have the first 10 kilometers pretty steep. We have an easy section in the middle, and the last 8 gets steep again. So now it's time to go and find out how this climb looks like. Alright, I've done about 7 kilometers of the first climb. It's not too bad, pretty steady, 7-8%. Beautiful road, great views. In about 3 kilometers, I'll get to Gasniga Terme, where the road flattens and I could rest a little bit. This will be very important during the race, especially if it's a hot day like today, to get hydrated. Look at this. Last 5 to go. We are now at 1,100 meters above sea level. Small road, pine trees. We're now going high, and the gradient never goes below 9-10%. This is tough. Here we go. In Viote. Now the next kilometer is really easy. First climb nearly done. First 20 kilometers uphill to Monte Bondone done. It wasn't easy at all, longer and sometimes also steep. So now we have a long descent coming, 20 kilometers down on the other side of the valley. But remember, we have to come up here another time from another side. We will climb the Monte Bondone again after this long descent, and we will come up from this way. And then we will repeat the same descent for the second time. So definitely this is a key part of the race. Wow, what a long descent. Not technical at all, super fast. Few corners, some U-turns, but nothing really difficult. Maximum speed hit 82 kilometers per hour. Great surface, beautiful road. So now we are in the rolling section in between the 2 climbs. We have about 10k with some flat, some up and down. Better to be in a small group here. Eat, drink, eat, drink. The end of the easy part, and now we have to climb the Monte Bondone again from a different side. We start from Sopramonte and we reach the real top of Monte Bondone 1650 meters above sea level. So 1200 meters of elevation gain in about 16 kilometers. So average is about 7.5%. This is going to be a long climb. About halfway on the second ascent to Monte Bondone. I'm at 1200 meters above sea level and I still have to climb another 400 meters. The climb so far hasn't been too bad, never less than 7, some 8-9% section. Beautiful road, a lot of shade, beautiful, but still a long way to go. Last few hundred meters of the second ascent of Monte Bondone up to Vazon. That was hard. Again, 1550 meters above sea level. Whew. Only one to go. Wow, that was really hard. Bondone for the second time. This is the real Bondone, top of the mountain. This is where Charlie Gore also wants his Giro stage in the epic weather condition. Anyway, today is a beautiful day. It's hot, it's warm, perfect day for a ride like this. So now we go down for about 22 kilometers on the other side of the mountain. This will be our last long descent, and after this we have some undulation, one major climb up to, let's say, halfway to Monte Bondone again before the last descent into Trento. Still a long way to go. Well, that's it. Nearly in Trento. I'm at the top of the last climb of this incredible ride. We are now in Cavriai, which is halfway of Monte Bondone. So we already came through here some hours ago, and now instead of going up to Monte Bondone, we go left down towards Trento. And the last 10 kilometers before we can cross this finish line. We are in Trento. So the last 5-6 kilometers of the descent into town are pretty technical. So it's going to be important to ride safely and learn the descent pretty well. So the last 3 kilometers in town now towards the finish line are completely flat and straight. So basically that's it. Here we go, we made it. We did the full ride of the UCI Granfondo World Championship, 143 kilometers with 4,000 meters of elevation gain. We are now in Piazza Duomo, the beautiful Piazza Duomo in the heart of Trento. So my comments on today's ride. Wow, this is going to be a very challenging race course. I would say at least 5.5-6 hours on the bike for the fast riders. And if the weather is going to be summer, like hot, well, be prepared to suffer a lot. So beautiful views, beautiful roads, but a lot of climbing and a lot of descending too. So quick recap, Granfondo, 3 major climbs, 2.5 times the Bondone. So the first 2 climbs take us to the top of Monte Bondone, around 1,600 meters above sea level. The last climb is slightly lower, takes us to up to 1,000 meters, but still not an easy one. 3 big descents. The two, we're going to do this twice, the same descent. The last one into town in Trento, this is going to be a very technical descent. For the Granfondo course, that's going to be easier. 88 kilometers with 2,200 meters of elevation gain and 2 major climbs. One up to Monte Bondone all the way to the top, and then one halfway to Candriai before heading into town. So both race courses are going to be challenging. So start training and join our One More Ride tours. See you in Trento!